What's going on, YouTube? Ferocity here. Hope you guys are doing well. I'm going to say what Xdefiant developer Mark Rubin won't say, and that is, of course, Xdefiant is the COD killer. Ever since Call of Duty took the throne as the top arcade shooter about 15 years ago, we've been speculating and wondering who was going to be the first to dethrone them. For years, everybody believed Battlefield would step up and dethrone Call of Duty, and they frankly were never able to do it. You could argue that maybe Apex or Fortnite were able to do it, but they're a different genre of game. When it came to the arcade shooter, Call of Duty was still king, and that rang true when you look at the numbers that Call of Duty did at launch for Modern Warfare 2. But now there is a new competitor. Now Xdefiant steps into the ring, and at the perfect time. At a time where the trust between Call of Duty and its community are at an all-time low. There is no faith or belief that Activision has the best interests of their community in mind when it comes to developing a worthwhile game. Whereas you have Xdefiant and Ubisoft that are working together with their community to create the best experience possible. And this was all evident back when they brought in members of the community to provide feedback on early builds of the game so that this game could triumph and succeed in the long term. It blows my mind that more games don't follow suit with this. More games don't look to prominent members within these gaming communities and think maybe we should get some of their feedback. Not because they're experts, but because they're members of the community, and getting that feedback early in the process is invaluable to creating the best game possible. And the cherry on top of all this is the feedback and the transparency didn't stop there. It has continued as this game has gone through its development, and it continues as this game goes through its betas. And right now we're nearing an open session for this game. Actually, it's probably started by the time you're watching this video. And what we're going to have the opportunity to do is provide feedback to Ubisoft and the Xdefiant team and watch them morph this game in real time as we provide them feedback. And the best part about all of this is their Twitter, and Mark Rubin, the lead developer or executive producer over at Ubisoft, is communicating back with us. Something that we have not had if you've been a member of the Call of Duty community for quite some time. Because the people over at Activision and their studios are soft, and they could not handle the levels of criticism that they were getting. And unlike them, Ubisoft, Mark Rubin, and the Xdefiant team are stepping up, and they're trying to provide the best user experience possible. I don't go on Twitter often, and whenever I do, I try to at least pull something that I can utilize for content. But when I saw this tweet from Mark Rubin, it filled me with so much excitement and hype that it was uncontainable. I have never been this excited for a video game, and hearing this from the lead developer from a game is just the cherry on top of it all. Mark Rubin writes, Xdefiant is a love letter to the arcade arena shooter. Is it a COD killer? I don't know. We're just trying to make a game that people can love for a long time, but it's up to all of you, the players, to make Xdefiant a success. Just wanted to share that thought. Now, usually when I read something like this, I think that it is empty-handed. It's just kind of, oh, I'm going to throw this out here and get some respect. But I honestly believe the weight behind his words. I honestly believe that he has our best interests in mind because they've been showing us since pre-builds that they care about this community and they want this game to succeed. Normally, I don't believe things that developers say because they never follow through with them. Looking at you, Infinity Ward, about the UI changes in Modern Warfare 2. But no, it's different with Mark Rubin. It's different with Xdefiant. They're being transparent. I'm making this video while they have the pre-test going on prior to their open session that begins today. And all of the feedback I'm seeing is I'm seeing Xdefiant's Twitter and Mark Rubin's Twitter going off about all of the changes they need to make, all the little fixes they're doing behind the scenes while you try to enjoy this game, because what they're trying to do is deliver the best user experience possible. They've listened to your feedback. They've heard all of your criticisms of other games within this community, and they're saying, hey, We don't want it all to fall on deaf ears. So here's a game that is built by the players for the players. Similar to how we expected SM2 to run, that's what Xdefiant's going to be. Sure, it's not going to be a Call of Duty clone, but imagine Call of Duty reimagined under the Ubisoft banner with innovation and a fresh coat of paint, and that's what Xdefiant is. That's why I'm so excited to play this game. That's why I'm so hyped for it. And all of the positive reinforcement that I'm getting throughout this community, whether it's on Twitter, Reddit, or YouTube, fills me with a lot of promise that this game is going to succeed. And this is something we need. This community needs a win. We've been let down time and time again. Yes, Battlefield 2042 is in a better state than when it launched, but that game was a letdown at launch. Halo Infinite was a letdown. The last 4 Call of Duties have been letdowns. We need a win. We need the arcade arena shooter to have a win finally. We don't need to continue to move to Battle Royale games. We need something in this genre to finally hit. And I think Xdefiant is going to be that hit. I think we're going to get everything we've been waiting for. So if I was Activision, if I was Call of Duty, I'd be a little bit concerned, because what I'm seeing is people moving away from Call of Duty over the last few months, and they are starting to believe in Xdefiant. And if enough people in this community believe in this game, well, that's how we get the Call of Duty killer. And I'm excited to watch as this game rises to try to dethrone Call of Duty, because it's been something we've needed for oh so long. This community deserves it more than any other community in the gaming industry. And frankly, I think more companies need to take a page out of Ubisoft's and Xdefiant's book and begin to be more transparent with their own communities, because I think it just does everybody more good in the end. Xdefiant, please deliver the way that I believe that you can. And the community, please be patient as these developers work through bugs and kinks within this game, because this game is not going to launch and be in a perfect state. It's going to grow and evolve. It's going to find its identity. It's going to find its groove. Just please stay patient with it while it does that, because this game has all of the potential that you've been waiting for. And I believe in Xdefiant. I believe in Ubisoft, and I hope you do as well. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please hit that like button. Let me know down below if you're as excited as I am for Xdefiant, the COD killer. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.